What is up, guys? Dylanrhyne here, bringing you another episode on the EchoCraft server. Hope you guys are having a mind-tastic day today. I'm having a great day. So guys, in the last episode, we mostly worked over here and put up 2 more rooms in the escape room area. We put up this tall tower here, the parkour course, and then we also did the button room over here with all of the redstone. I don't know if we're going to be doing anything else over there in this episode. We may put up another room. We'll just kind of have to see how this episode goes. But what I wanted to get started with here first, guys, I want to for the beginning of the episode, I want to try to take this and do it all the way down, just on this side, so we can kind of get a feel of how it's going to look. And then if it looks good, then in another episode, we can do the other 3 sides. But I would like to go ahead and get this here done, just so we can kind of see exactly how this is looking. I'm going to go in here and sleep really quick, and then I can show you guys all the blocks that I have. Obviously, it's the same ones that are out there. But I got a good bit of blocks, and hopefully we will have enough to finish up at least this side today. So let's see. All right, let me get my ender chest out, and we had stuff in this one and in this one. All right, here we go. Yeah, so we got some dark oak leaves, gravel, vines, more gravel, coarse dirt, pod soul, brown and red mushrooms, dark oak logs, and then we're going to take these dark oak logs and make more fences, and maybe even some slabs and stuff like that. So I've got a good bit to do here. Also some path blocks. We'll have to do that. But obviously that is just with the shovel. So that's not really, well, I guess it is a block, but it's not a block. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started and do this whole side right here. Get this done, and then that way we can see if we like it or if we need to do something different. Now that looks pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. Obviously, the vines have to grow in some, kind of like the ones over here. So that'll take a little bit of time, but as you can see, they're already starting to grow. I've also got some on some of these trees. We could benefit by putting some on the front side here, because you can't really see. Get out of here, zombie. Can't really see the vines when they're on the back. Like, I got one up there, and a couple of the other ones have some on them as well. So, but yeah, this should be a little bit better. We'll put one on that guy as well. I guess we could throw some on here. Yeah, throw a couple on here. Why not? We got them out. We might as well do it. I did it on the other ones over there, so yeah, might as well. It gives it a little bit more texture too. I kind of like that. All right, well, there we go. We've got our ruined area outside of the base all completed. Well, until the vines grow all the way in, but we have it completed from what we can do. And I think this looks awesome. We got the mushrooms in there, the fallen trees. We also got some hidden lighting in some different places. Wherever these leaves are on the surface, we've got lighting down there, as you can see. So a little bit of hidden lighting. It's not fully lit up, so there will be mobs that can spawn. We may fix that in the near future, but for the moment, I don't really hang out that long in this area when it's nighttime, so it really doesn't matter. But I think this is looking really good. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you like it, then we can go all the way around the base and do all of the sides here. Eventually, it would be cool to get it all the way out here to the edge. That's a lot of blocks and a lot of placing, so I want to make sure that we like this and we can get it right before we do something like that. Oh, the shopping district. Haven't been over here in a while. I don't know if anything has really changed. Doesn't look too much like it. I wanted to come over here and check out our shop. I know there's some stuff we need to refill because I just never did it. So I'd like to look through here and figure out what we need, and then we can go out together and get some of this stuff. Now, some of the stuff I might have back at the base. Tropical fish. Yeah, we're just going to do that because the tropical fish are harder to get now. All right, so it looks like I need to write down a few things here that we need to get. It looks like we need some dark oak wood. It might be beneficial if we start selling a different type of wood. We may do that in the near future. Okay, so we need dark oak and we need calcite. We need a little bit of dripstone. Definitely some of those amethyst crystals. Some more of the blocks of amethysts. And then also some quartz. Okay, so we need to go out and get some of that stuff. Some of that stuff, like I said, we may already have. Now, some of this we may have in here, actually. Yeah, we've got some dark oak wood in here, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those, and we do have that, so we can throw these guys into here, and at least that's one thing done. Alright, I don't think there was anything else in here that we needed over in this area. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we need a few things. Let me write this down, and then we'll go off and see if we can't collect some of these things. Alright, so we do have the calcite, the dripstone, and the block of amethysts. However, we are going to need some amethyst crystals, or the shards, can't remember what they're called, and we're also going to need a bunch of quartz. So, yeah, we don't really have any of those, so I'm going to have to go off and get those. They are shards, okay. I'm going to have to go off and get those. So we need to find a geode, and we also need to find some quartz in the nether. I think we'll start with the nether first, because the crystals we may have to AFK for a while. So I think it would be best to go into the nether, find all of the quartz that we needed, and then we can come back and do the amethyst shards. So I'm going to just fly through here and pick up some quartz as I see them, as long as they're in a pretty decent area here. And then we will come back and go get some of the amethyst shards. All right, we found one. I got all the water cleared out here, and it's got a good bit of the nodes in here. I'm pretty sure they're called nodes, or budding amethyst, I'm sorry. So there's a good bit in here. However, the best way to do this is to actually break the amethyst blocks so that you can expose more of these, and you can expose every side to them. Now, I think I've done this before with a different one. I don't know if it was on here or if it was on my Let's Play series. But wherever it is, I don't remember. So we're just going to have to make a new one here. I'm going to just go through and break all of the amethyst blocks so that we can expose all of the sides of the amethyst, or the budding amethyst. And then we'll be able to actually see how many we're going to be able to grow in here. All right, there we go. So we've got all of this open. That back there is just where I had filled in with some of the amethyst blocks to keep the water from coming in. Same thing with those few up there. But as you can see, all of the amethyst blocks are cleared, and we've only got the budding amethysts exposed. So now we should be able to get a bunch of these crystals, because now they can grow on all 6 sides. Unless they're connected like that, then they'll only have so many sides that they can connect to. But that is fine. So I need to AFK and hang out here for just a little bit, probably an hour or two, and then we should be able to come back and collect a whole bunch of these amethyst crystals, or amethyst shards, excuse me, I'm sorry. After some overnight AFKing, we actually ended up getting everything that we need, I'm certain, or pretty certain anyway. So we got the amethyst shards. There's actually a bunch of these still left. I wrote down the cords. When you break these, it gives you a bunch. So we still got some of those. So let's take these guys and do like this. I don't know if I had a full stack or if I had 32. I'm not sure. It really doesn't matter. We can just do this for now, and this should be fine. So there we go. There's those. And then we needed some quartz. So let's fill up the quartz here. We'll put this in our little pattern we got going on. There we go with the quartz, and then we've got some amethyst blocks. So let's throw these guys into here as well, and we'll split them up the best that we can. There we go, and then we've got some dripstone and some calcite. So we'll take the last little bit of dripstone, and we will also take the calcite. Let's do that. Perfect. All right, so everything should be filled up now, unless someone came here overnight, which I don't think they did. Everything is looking good so far, and yeah, we're good. Perfect. All right, so there we go. We got our shop filled back up. That is awesome. So if anyone needs anything, they can come on over and check it out. So guys, the last thing that I wanted to do today is I want to go into the Nether and see if we can't work on our little nether hub that we was going to do. It doesn't have to be anything big or anything too crazy, but I would like to get something in there. I think it would be a whole lot nicer looking if we could connect it up to the tunnel that we made that goes to the actual nether hub. And then I'm going to get a few other blocks together, and then we're going to head over there and see if we can't get some sort of hub up and running. So, what I'm planning to do here is I would like to bring this area out, maybe to like here-ish, bring this down and come... Oh crap, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Do not hit that. Okay. I knew. And I don't have a bow on me either, so that kind of stinks. I'm going to have to go in between fighting them. Anyway, we're going to bring this all the way down, and I think we're just going to line it up with this right here. Bring that across, and then we'll do the same thing to the other side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 out from there. So let's do like 1, 2. Gotta get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll bring this across and bring this all the way back to wherever it's supposed to go. So we'll do something like that. And then we're right here on this one. So we'll bring this out, and then we'll bring it across like that. So that is about what our room is going to look like. I've got to get rid of some of this stuff, and we're going to change out the floors. I'd like to still go with this design that we've done here. So I've got pretty much the same blocks. We might not need the chains. We only use those because this was over the edge. So we may not even need those. But this is the blocks here, basically the same type of design. And I'm going to just do that in a bigger area here. And there we go. So fairly simple, nothing crazy. The outside doesn't look the greatest, but I'm not worried about that right now because When we come through the portal, this is where we're going to be. We're not going to be outside, so I'm not too worried about that. This hooks up perfectly to our tunnel here that is going to lead all the way down to the nether hub, or the main nether hub, all the way down here, as you can see. And in here, we've got pretty much the same block pattern. There might be a couple things that I add, such as if we come into the ender chest here and we grab this out. I did have some of these that I did want to put in, so we can maybe put some of these in a few places, and that could probably help with a little bit of breaking some stuff up and adding a little bit more texture and stuff like that. Let's put some back there. We'll put some over here as well. And then what? We had some like that. Yeah, okay, so that adds a little bit more texture. I kind of like that. We may need a little bit more lighting in here, but I've got a good bit of these sea lanterns. We may need to put some on the floor. I think we're okay. Well, no, like this spot right here needs some. Yeah, there's a couple spots. I think we might hang some lanterns also of various lengths, and I think that could look even better. And actually, I think I have the chains on me. Yeah, so we could come like this, put one there, then we could have one over here, let's say right here, and then maybe we have one. Actually, that might be fine, and we can just do something like that. Let me grab 2 lanterns really quick, and let's test this out and see if it works or not. Alright, we got some lanterns here. Now, is that going to hang too low? Yeah, I don't like how low that's hanging, so let's move it up one. We'll have it go there, because when you put these chains, these lanterns, they have a chain themselves. Is that going to be enough to help with our issue here? No, it does not look like it. This over here is really dark, so we need to do something. Oh, I can hang lanterns on those. Let's do that. Let's do that, and that should light everything up pretty decently. We've got a spot or two back here. I guess we could do like this, and this would also help us out some, so let's just do that. Let's have a bunch of lanterns in here, right? Why not? There we go. All right, so everything's looking good now, I believe. Yeah, I see some 9s, but as long as it's not a 7, we are good to go. All right, let's break this and put all this stuff back up. So I think this is looking pretty dang good. Hopefully you guys think the same way. I really like this color scheme here with the green, the black, the orange, and a little bit of white. I think that looks really cool. And this area is actually a pretty decent sized area for our little nether hub. I left this back here. I didn't put any glass there, and I didn't put any glass here, just in case we wanted to put, say, like double chests like that, and then over here double chests like that, if we have any items that we want to put in there. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do in here really quick before we wrapped up was I want to make this portal even. So as you can see, it is only 2 by 3 here, or 4 by 6. And I would like to make this a little bit better. The height is fine for me, but I think we need to bring this over some. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to break these, and it looks like, unfortunately, I'm going to have to redo the sign. So I'm going to need some lime green dye and also a glowing squid sack, ink sack, glowing ink sack, whatever you want to call them. And then put that back up. So we'll do that here in a second. But I think we really do need to get this portal to be even, or it's just not going to look right. So if we plop that down, there we go. I like that. I think, though, we can maybe make this taller. If I did something like this, removed this, and did that, then this could actually probably look a little bit better. So let's try this also, just to make sure. It looked a little weird with it being kind of low. So let's do like that, and then we'll light it. Yeah, that's much better. I like that a lot better. Alright, so there is our portal. I'm going to run back really quick so that I can get some lime green dye and also a glow ink sac. And then we will probably just wrap it up from there. Alright, there we go. Dylanrhyne's base. We'll plop that there and then do that, and that stands out a little bit better. Perfect. And then I also wanted to take some of our heads and put them just like that. I think that's cool. That will definitely show that this is our area. So this is looking pretty awesome. We may do something here in the center in the future. It's a little open, and I think it would be cool to maybe put something there. I'm not sure just yet what we would put, but I think it would be pretty cool. I'm gonna go out here really quick and show you guys the outside, even though it does not look good at all, and we're going to have to fix this at some point. But I was just going to show you, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I think we should probably do something up here, maybe bring this up a little bit so that it's flush with the sea lanterns, and then that may actually just make it look better. But for now, I think it looks fine. I think it looks good, and we're just going to roll with that. So there we go. We'll put those back in, and we are all set to go. Guys, that is pretty much going to do it for me in this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please just leave a like. That really helps out the channel, helps us all out. Also, if you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I put out another video. That's going to do it, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. This has been Dylanrhyne, and I am out.